So, tonight we have two additional brief commentaries. Pam Spaccarotella is going to walk you through the basic fundamentals of how the city budget comes together and how it basically works. And then Nikki Jordan is going to explain to you the drill on how we're going to break into the smaller areas where you can have the one-on-one dialogue with the departments and their key staff members, and also the procedures for filling out the pop quiz form and what we plan to do with that information. So, Pam, would you come up and run us through the financials? Thank you. Pam Spaccarotella.
Well, thank you, Mayor. As many of you know, the city is facing a severe financial shortfall. In 2009, the projected shortfall was $12 million. The city made numerous expense reductions in order to try to close that gap, including reduced pool hours, closed libraries, wage freeze, and layoffs. It was not enough. The city was forced to use its cash reserves in order to balance the budget in 2009. The city is facing a much larger shortfall in 2011. And because of that, we are again faced with some very difficult and challenging decisions, and it is for that reason that we are asking for your help tonight. In order to ask for your help, I thought I'd take a few minutes to kind of explain why it is that we're facing such a serious shortfall. And you should have gotten a handout that looks like this when you walked in. If you don't have one, we can make sure you get one. But in the top left-hand corner, there's a pie chart that says General Fund Revenues. And the purpose of that chart is to show how much the city is actually dependent upon the sales tax for its revenue. And it's these revenues that, of course, fund the services that you receive. And if you look there, the sales tax is approximately half of our overall general fund revenues. On the chart to the right, it actually shows the percentage change in the sales tax receipts over the last several years. And you can see that it's volatile and changes with the economy. But you can also see that at the beginning of 2007, we had a serious drop-off in the overall sales tax receipts. There were several reasons for that drop-off, most of which you are all familiar with, that had to do with the decline in the subprime housing and banking markets in late 2008 and early 2009. There's also the growth of neighboring communities that are taking away our sales tax base, as well as the increase in internet sales. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see our general fund budget. And the purpose of that graph is to show you how the general fund budget is increasing in relation to the decreasing revenues. The other thing that you can take away from that chart is the increase in the general fund budget is relatively stable year over year. And in fact, the increases only approximate the rate of inflation. With that being said, in the bottom left-hand corner, what you have is a pie chart that basically explains to you where your general fund dollars go. And the reason for this is to give you an idea as you go from director to director and talk about their budgets and their services. You can get an idea of how much of the city's overall budget is dedicated to that division. The situation we are facing is grave. During the next few minutes, you will have the opportunity to meet with the various department directors, discuss their programs, and what additional potential cuts would mean for you. This evening is about setting priorities. What services are the most valuable to you, and how do you want to shape the future?